Today I'm presenting you with a video of my symbiotes versus Ultimus 7.2 final boss node. My symbiotes are 600k power. There was a little bit of mishaps in the beginning, but we were able to recover and keep it going. So I'm going to go on ahead and hit launch here. And I will share my thought processes with you as, we kind of go through. Loading, loading, loading. Don't you just love these load times? Alright, so as you can see, nobody did anything on this boss node before me because I'm now eating the full ultimates of everyone. So the first thing I'm going to do is I actually attack Korath first, and I stun Kree Royal Guard so that he can't, save the rest of his team. Venom will get that heal block removed thanks to anti-venom, and I'm going to try to slow everybody down. Once again, hitting Korath. It's those four main people in the middle that I'm really worried about. Don't get me wrong, Captain Marvel is a force to be reckoned with, but these four in the middle actually put out a lot of damage, if not, if left unchecked. I'm going to go for the death proof from that heal block, hopefully stop any more symbiotes from dying. And I'm going to go for the bleeds on Captain Marvel with the ability block so that she can't remove a bunch of buffs from my team. So once I see Ronan, I go straight for him because he's really annoying. One, he can set up a whole bunch of ability blocks on my team, which I mostly use their basics anyways, which isn't too bad. But the thing that's really annoying is he can remove a bunch of debuffs with his special. And so that's something that I really want to avoid. I think right here you're going to see that just because of those Kree Royal Guards, I'm not able to stop him from using his ult. But because I am so concerned about him being able to use his special once these Kree Royal Guards are out of the way, I move to finish him off. I don't leave anything to chance when it comes to Ronan, especially since he can heal so much with those Kree Royal Guards doing their thing. So I'm just going to instantly go for the kill on Ronan. It is probably one of the highest priorities for me in this node. As you can see, I'm getting kind of beat up left and right by everybody else. I'm willing to use a Carnage ult just to make sure he dies. I'm also not too concerned because I know that my team can heal pretty well, especially because of, SSM's thing. Now that Scream is alive, I'm going to use her special to try to put out as much damage as I can so that she can go back to being at full health. And right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to get a kill for the speed up, and I'm trying to just knock some people down below 25% so that Venom can get to his turn, which he's already going to take a turn at this point. The reason I wanted Venom to take his turn was so that Scream can get that defense up, which will really increase her survivability. She's such a glass cannon. Don't get me wrong, I love Scream. She does a lot of damage. She puts out a lot of damage, but she is definitely something of a glass cannon. Right there again, I go for somebody who has the heal block so that I can get death proof up on Scream, so that if something crazy were to happen, for some reason she gets bursted down, I can feel safe. I can feel confident that she won't die. After I knock a couple more people down to 25, I'm going to go for Falcon immediately because I do not want him to take a turn, because if he takes a turn, everybody else will take 3 or 4 turns. So I hate it when he gets his special off. So right now, I'm trying to do the quickest animation abilities for them. You noticed I skipped out on that SSM ult, even though I'm going for Scream's ult right here. I'm trying to go quickly because I see that I only have a minute left. And there have been times where I almost one-shot this, but just because I wasn't paying attention to the time, I actually time out here at the end. So I'm not going to time out this time. Once again, I'm going to stun that Royal Guard. It didn't really matter at this point because I don't think anybody else is going to be able to take a turn except for maybe that Gamora. But yeah, I'm just trying to put out as much damage as I can right now. Delete him with 300,000 hit strike from Carnage's ult or special. Goodness. And there you have it. With 30 seconds left to spare, I was able to one-shot it. The Symbiotes have always been one of my favorite teams. Even back when it was just Carnage and Venom, I would still use them quite a bit. I used to play a game on the PlayStation 2, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and Venom was always one of my favorite characters just because I thought he looked really cool. Then I saw Carnage, and I thought Carnage was cool, so I would work on them quite a bit. I eventually drew a 7 red star Carnage. This was back when everybody thought he was still pretty useless. And so I had a lot of fun with him. Then Symbiote Spider-Man came out. Miracle again drew 7 red stars for Symbiote Spider-Man. And so for a long time, I thought it was just going to be those 3 because there were no symbiotes coming out for, what was it, like almost a year or so after Symbiote Spider-Man came out. I used my promotion credits to get Venom to 7 red star as well. So all 3 of my symbiotes were 7 red star for a while. I would still use them in raids all the time. When everybody was trying to convince me to go with the tech teams and all these other teams that I could be using for Ultimate 7, I really just loved the symbiotes too much to give them up. And I thought that they had way too much going for them. And so I just kind of kept pushing forward and building teams around the symbiotes, eventually settling with the 3 symbiotes, Minerva and X-23, because X-23 also gets the speed boost, so she can take turns. And then Minerva, she can just, honestly, the reason she was there was because she could heal herself off of her turn, because Shuri would never get a turn. And so I couldn't really use her as effectively. And so Minerva was just that good, backup plan. And if in case one of them died somehow, it was a good backup plan to just have Minerva around for that revive. Now that the other 2 symbiotes have come out, I would be lying if I said I didn't spend at least a little bit for them. But again, symbiotes had been my favorite team for so long. The fact that we got 2 more symbiotes was just incredible. Got them. I've powered them up. I can show you a picture of it real quick. So they're currently at 600,000 power. Once promotion credits become available for Anti-Venom, I'm going to pump him up to 5 red star as well. And then once they become farmable, because I'm not going to spend any more money on them. Once they become farmable, I will farm them all the way up to 7 star. And I already have the promotion credits set aside to 7 red star one of them, just because I haven't spent any of my gold promotion credits on pretty much anyone outside of Venom. And so I have 251 right now. And then I'm on my second run of Dark Dimension 3. I'm about to be to the Cosmic Nodes, which means I'm almost done. And once I finish Dark Dimension 3 that second time, I'll get enough to 7 star another person. And so my plan is I'm just going to 7 red star all of my symbiotes because I have just loved playing them. At one point, I almost quit the game. And then the symbiote Scream came out, and I was so excited. I hopped back into the game full force. Use this team anywhere and everywhere. I have them in arena. I think a lot of people don't attack me just because they're kind of afraid of the 3/7 red star symbiotes that they see. But while they are a good arena team, they're obviously not the best. But I don't know. I just have a lot of fun with them. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. The symbiotes can beat Ultimus 7.2 in one shot. I think the main key is that Anti-Venom doesn't die in that main burst, because as long as Anti-Venom doesn't die, you can bring it back right away. Like it's not that hard to come back from that initial barrage as long as Anti-Venom survives. Yeah, there you have it.